Celebrating a rare alliance, the United Arab Emirates stunned the world in August when it announced it was normalising relations with Israel. The last time an Arab nation recognised Israel was 26 years ago, when Jordan signed a peace treaty with the Jewish state. In September, another Arab country did the same, this time Bahrain, and there's talk of others following suit. Many have considered Iran to be the target of this new alliance. Israel and the Gulf Arab states don't hide their shared hostility towards Tehran. But there's evidence to suggest these diplomatic breakthroughs are aimed at yet another country. During last month's Arab League summit, the UAE's foreign minister said this:
Turkish interference in the internal affairs of Arab countries is a clear example of negative interference in the region.
Egypt's foreign minister said something similar.
Egypt will not stand idly by in the face of Turkish ambitions that are manifesting in northern Iraq, Syria, and Libya in particular.
The meeting was chaired by the Palestinians, who came to condemn the new agreement between Israel and the UAE. But the Arab League ignored them. Instead, it decided to establish a committee to monitor what it called Turkish aggression.
These states are usually afraid of, actually not the states, but leaders, afraid of being challenged by soft power of the other Muslim states. So that's the question. Once the foreign ministry of United Arab Emirates, declares something against Turkey, I think it's just because what Turkish image is in the minds of the Arabs in the overall Middle East.
Israel too seems to believe Turkey is a challenge. In an interview with the Times newspaper, the head of Israel's intelligence agency, Mossad, said he considered Turkey to be a bigger danger than Iran. As Turkey's reach and influence grows in the region, Arab states and Israel appear increasingly threatened. Ankara backed the Arab Spring uprisings, which upset the Gulf monarchies. States like the UAE see any call for democracy as an existential threat. Turkey also has close ties with Qatar, which has been under a collective boycott by Arab states since 2017. Gulf monarchies have responded by blocking Turkish news media and discouraging tourism to Turkey. Last week, the head of Saudi Arabia's Chamber of Commerce called for Turkish products to be blacklisted.
There's a great competition in Libya that they do not want Turkey over there, and also in Syria. So once they are against Turkey in terms of military presence, they have to create a kind of psychological environment, and an embargo for the Turkish goods is one way.
But how does being friendly with Israel hurt Turkey? Some analysts suggest the UAE wants to use Israel and its close ties with the US to undermine Turkey. With more Arab nations expected to normalize relations with Israel, can this aim be realized? Hyder Abbasi, Straight Talk.